welcome back. Today's is in honor of our cousins, Cristiano and Mateo. And it's in response to when they had the fire at their house.
Oh,
And we're going to talk a little bit about fire safety. And when they had the fire at their house, what happened? What did they end up coming?
Our house
Yeah.
and the whole summer.
For 6 weeks, right? Best 6 weeks of our lives?
Yeah.
All right.
Only
So here
mine.
we go.
Only mine. Only mine.
Only your best 6 weeks?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Augie, did the firemen ever come to your class at school?
Last year and this year.
They
So
did.
they came to our school
And
for the first and kindergartners.
what happens to if there's a fire in your house and there's smoke in your house? What happens to smoke? Where does it go? Do you know? It goes up? Why does it go up? Do you know? You just know because the fireman told you. You don't know?
No, because the firemen know, and it's because of the fire going up, the smoke goes up.
All right, let's ask Andrew. Maybe Andrew knows. Andrew, why does smoke rise?
Because it is less dense than the air, and so the more dense air will sink while the less dense hotter air will rise.
All right.
So is that why you put water in the fire to make it go out?
Well, that's just because of the temperature. So it's going to just...
Yeah, that's
But yeah.
it's not.
So we're going to be looking at... But that's how clouds are made. That's how all weather happens. And that's how hot air balloons work. Right? Did you guys know that I proposed to Mommy in a hot air balloon?
No.
No.
On top of a hot air balloon.
How are we supposed to know?
And shockingly, she said
Yes.
yes. All right, so we're going to take a look at some temperature and pressure things and see what happens and see why it rises. And we're going to see how it affects a pop can.
Oh.
So we're going to have our beautiful camera girl come on over to the stove here.
Hey.
And I have the tongs, Andrew, safety first, right? You want to put this on your hands because metal
It's hot.
conducts heat, right? Yeah,
We're
just
gonna
like in a
heat
fire.
it up in the microwave?
So yeah, I just put a little water in here. Just a little bit of water, about maybe this high, hardly anything. All right, and we're gonna turn the stove on. And we're gonna heat this up. So what's gonna happen to the water in here?
It's gonna rise up.
It's
It's
gonna
gonna
boil
heat up.
and
So what's that gonna do to all the air that's inside?
It's gonna like
Push it up.
and
Right.
then
Evaporates.
and then steam's gonna come out.
So
it could.
yeah, steam is gonna come out. So there's gonna be less air in here, right? Because it's gonna expand.
Yeah.
Warm air expands. So all the air inside here is going to expand and push out.
Wait, what if there's too much air and the pop can explodes?
That'll happen when it's closed. If you like, that's like if you shake a pop can or throw it on the floor.
Oh, remember-
That's what happens. There's too much.
Remember when in Georgia we did the experiment where we put the mints?
Mhm.
Yeah,
That's a different reason, but yes, I do remember that. All right, you can hear it kind of starting to boil, and that's how you know when it's ready. Augie, can you?
Is there pop in it?
No, just some water.
Water?
Okay, what?
Can you put the ice in the container for us, bud?
It's right in the container. Here,
cup-
I'll hold it.
This
Take
cup
it
is
in
a
for minute.
souvenir from Germany.
No, just dump the whole cup in there.
Dump the cup
Here,
out.
dump the cup.
All right.
Oh,
All
that
right.
made it even get harder.
So what we've got here is we've got all
Am I
the
blocking
air
you?
escaping out of here, right? So what do you think? Is that a lot of pressure or a little pressure?
Just a little.
Yeah, very little because it's all escaping. There's not really a lot of gas left in there. But then what we're going to do is I'm going to close this gap by shoving it in the water
Like face down.
face down. And that's going to cool down the air in there really fast. And that's going to
Less
lower the
dense.
pressure, right? What's going to happen to
And
the
more
outside
dense.
pressure outside of it is going to...
Get cold.
Squeeze? Is there
Is it
atoms in
compressed?
water?
might compress. Well, we'll see. Let's see what happens.
Is there atoms in water?
There's atoms in everything.
Ready?
Alright.
You can hear it boiling.
Yeah, I can see
I can't.
steam
Okay,
coming
watch out
out.
because it's hot.
I can't hear it.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, that scared me.
So explain why that happened again.
All right. So when we heated up the air, heated up the water and the air in here, all the air spreads out, so it can't fit. Right? It can't fit in the can, so it all leaves. So there's very little air left inside here. Okay, so that's very little pressure. There's not a lot of molecules in there. And then what we do is when we flip it over, right, we close that hole up so no air can get in. Like if I just pulled it away, then the high pressure air that's outside would come in and take its place. But because it can't get in there,
Just
right, this is going to
dissolves.
smush together because it gets cold, and now there's a lot more pressure on the outside because there's way more air molecules, and it just crushes the can.
Dissolves.
Doesn't dissolve it. It crushes the can.
Dissolved.
That was like
It pushes
really
it in.
loud.
What? Why are there other ones? In case it didn't work, we were going to try again. But it
Want
worked.
to do it
worked
one more
pretty
time,
good.
guys?
Yeah, let's do it one more time. That was so cool.
All right. So this is, again, we're seeing
What?
a little too much
Put goggles
water.
on.
Andrew, are you ready?
Oh, if it scares me again, that's
Okay.
not.
So again, this is why when you're in a fire, why the hot air rises. Okay, it's how clouds are made, right? Warm air rises up. When it cools down,
It just
condenses. The air condenses, and it turns.
Rainfall.
Well, it turns into cloud droplets. If the droplets get heavy enough, that's when it rains.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to sit and watch this again. So the air is the water in there is heating up, and that heats up the air inside, pushes all that air out, right? Because that air is expanding, which means it's less. You remember?
Dense.
Less dense. Okay.
Daddy, how did it pop?
How did it pop?
Yeah, I keep hearing it pop.
So it smushes. What do you hear now?
yeah.
It's just the water boiling inside there.
Yeah.
When it's
Like
less
when you
dense,
hard-boil
don't
eggs.
the particles start moving faster?
No. Yes. Less dense. The particles are moving faster because they're warmer.
I see kind of like smoke coming out.
Yeah, you can
Yeah,
see a
like-
little bit.
You probably
Move back when he
can't
flips it in, guys.
Okay.
Okay, just move back now. Go.
So that's like we were saying with Cristiano and Matteo when their house caught on fire. They were able to get out right away, but if there was smoke in your house, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to get down.
Get down low.
Get
And
down
if you're
low.
caught on fire, you have to stop, drop, and roll.
Right. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen. That's why Andrew has his safety goggles on and Ella has hers on. Augie has his safety goggles on.
And Kate just covering
Kate's just
her
hiding
eyes.
in the back. All right, so you can hear it, right? Can you hear it starting to boil?
Yes, I definitely. I think we
Then
should
the
flip
boil and
it.
evaporate.
Should we flip it?
So that should be pretty good.
Oh no, I'm scared.
What we're gonna do?
Turn it off.
Ah! Did it work?
Yeah, it worked. Not quite as good as that last one,
But
all
it
right.
worked.
So,
But you can still see that it's pretty
didn't
crushed.
splashes this time.
I thought it was gonna go.
This would also happen to you if you went deep down into the bottom
You'd
of the ocean.
explode?
There would be so much pressure on you, it would just
Smushy?
smush
Oh, I'm never going to the ocean again. I'm just kidding. If you like this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Bye!